Superhero movie, 2008. Before Marvel became the biggest entertainment empire on the planet, the team behind Scary Movie tried to get ahead of the superhero trend with superhero movie. The pitch was simple. Parody Spider-Man the same way they parodied Scream. And so they did, almost scene by scene. Drake Bell plays a painfully awkward high school student who gets bitten by a radioactive dragonfly. David Zucker produces, and the entire film is basically early 2000s humor delivered in 2008.
My God, how did you do that?
It's easier than it looks.
Which was already too late. Behind the scenes, the movie was rushed into production purely to ride the hype of Spider-Man 3. The jokes were written fast, the script changed constantly, and the studio expected to revive the parody genre after films like Epic Movie crashed and burned. It didn't work, critics hated it, audiences shrugged, and the film became the unofficial end of the parody era.
Who the hell are you?
I was wondering if you had a job opening for...
Job? How dare you come in here and ask me for a job? I'm the editor-in-chief!
The Return of Captain Invincible, 1983. Now this one is a fever dream. The Return of Captain Invincible is a parody musical superhero hybrid starring Alan Arkin, a washed-up superhero who drinks too much and gets dragged back into crime fighting, and the villain, played by Christopher Lee, who performs an entire musical number about alcohol taxes. Yes, that Christopher Lee, Count Dooku, Saruman, singing about liquor laws in a superhero parody. The movie was a bizarre mix of genres: satire, political commentary, superhero deconstruction, and a Broadway-style songs.
A pint of coleslaw and a half a pound of Nova.
Coming up.
Yeah, and some March's herring and little halibut and some information about Mr. Midnight.
It was funded partly in Australia and partly in the US. And while it cost a modest $3 million, it bombed so badly that it earned under $1 million and practically vanished on impact. Blankman, 1994. When Damon Wayans made Blankman, he wanted to parody Batman and Superman while mixing in his signature awkward high-energy comedy.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please?
Yeah, I just need a burger, man.
Would you like some fries with that?
Nah, I'm alright.
Are you sure they're cooked to a crispy golden perfection?
Just give me my damn burger, alright?
The film follows a shy, nerdy inventor who becomes a superhero using homemade gadgets and a costume that looks like it cost $12. The comedy is intentionally childish and chaotic, but critics at the time didn't understand what Wayans was going for. They thought it was too silly, too weird, and too Saturday morning cartoon for adults.
Tell him who you come to see.
I want to speak to the commissioner.
Tell him why. Tell him why.
Duh, I'm a crime fighter.
Behind the scenes, the studio wasn't sure who the audience was supposed to be. Marketing pushed it as a family-friendly superhero movie, even though the humor leaned more toward adult satire. That confusion destroyed the film's momentum. With a $7 million budget and only $7.9 million in box office revenue, Blankman was a financial disappointment. Orgasmo, 1997. If there's one movie that truly pushed the boundaries of superhero parody, it's Orgasmo, created by Trey Parker. Yes, the mind behind South Park. It follows a Mormon missionary who accidentally becomes a superhero in the adult film industry. The humor is aggressively immature, absurd, and intentionally offensive. That was the entire point. But the MPAA wasn't laughing. They slapped Orgasmo with an NC-17 rating, which completely destroyed its release. Theaters won't show it. Marketing wasn't allowed to promote it, and most audiences never even learned it existed. As a result, the film just made $602,000 on a $1 million budget, losing money in theaters but eventually becoming a cult hit thanks to home video. To this day, new fans discover it and go, how did this even get made? And that's exactly why it belongs to this list.
Hi, my name's Joseph Young.
And I'm Robert White.
We're with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Boss? Some guys from Jesus?
Cut off their ball!
The Specials, 2000. Before Marvel perfected the dysfunctional superhero team dynamic, the Specials quietly did it first. This film revolves around a C-list superhero team fighting not villains, but jealousy, insecurity, fame, and terrible merchandise deals.
Don't pull yet.
I'm not gonna pull.
Rob Lowe, Thomas Hayden Church, Judy Greer, and Jamie Kennedy star as heroes who are more worried about brand approval than saving the world. The entire movie is a smart, low-budget character study disguised as a comedy. But because it was released straight to limited theaters with almost no marketing, barely anyone saw it. The budget was around $1 million, and the box office reports estimate under $100,000. Mystery Man, 1999. This one has become slightly more known today, but at the time, it was a gigantic flop that nobody took seriously. Mystery Man features a group of wannabe superheroes with powers so useless they feel like rejected ideas from a Comic-Con pitch contest. You have Mr. Furious, who gets angry, but nothing really happens. The Shoveler attacks crime with a shovel. The Brew Raja throws forks. It's a send-up of every overused superhero cliche. The production was chaotic, rewrites everywhere, rising costs, clashing visions, and a marketing team that had no idea how to promote such a weird movie.
What are we gonna publicize, Roy? The fact that we get our butts kicked a lot?
Well, maybe if you didn't smack me in the face with a shovel every time we went out, we'd have some more wins to brag about.
Released 2 years before Spider-Man changed Hollywood, Mystery Man came out too early and too strange. The movie cost $68 million but only made $33.5 million, making it a massive financial failure. But decades later, fans now consider it ahead of its time, predicting the current trend of broken, insecure, dysfunctional superheroes. Citizen Toxie, The Toxic Avenger 4, 2000. Trauma Entertainment has always thrived on bizarre, ultra-low budget parody filmmaking, and Citizen Toxie is their most unhinged superhero parody of all. This film spoofs everything: mutant tropes, comic book logic, X-Men plots, edgy 90s heroes, and even Power Rangers-style villain design. The movie goes beyond parody and dives into full-blown shock comedy, gore, absurdity, offensive jokes, and intentionally cheap effects. It's the kind of film that critics refuse to review and mainstream audiences never find, but that midnight movie fans absolutely love. With a $500,000 budget and no real box office presence, the movie made most of its money from VHS and DVD sales. Today, it remains a deep cut for hardcore superhero parody fans. The Meteor Man, 1993. Before mainstream cinema embraced black superheroes, Robert Townsend created the Meteor Man.
Drug dealer people! Meteor Man's in town!
A heartfelt superhero comedy with parody elements wrapped in social commentary. Townsend plays a timid school teacher who gains powers from a meteor and becomes an accidental hero in his community. What makes the Meteor Man unique is its tone. It's not a full parody, not a full drama, but a light superhero comedy poking fun at traditional superhero structure while delivering an uplifting message.
Cut the bandages away. Oh my God.
This is how I always look.
Behind the scenes, Townsend struggled to secure funding, but he pushed through and delivered the film with a huge cast including James Earl Jones, Bill Cosby, and even a pre-MCU Don Cheadle. But when it finally released, the film couldn't find its audience. Superhero movies weren't popular yet, and studios had no idea how to market a black-led superhero comedy in 1993. The film cost $30 million to make and earned only $8 million at the box office, a major financial disappointment. Over the years, however, fans rediscovered it for its ahead of its time representation in wholesome superhero satire. That's 8 minutes. Thank you for watching. Like the video and don't forget to subscribe for more flops.